Hi everyone, I'm De'Aaron Stilson.
I'm Robert Glick.
I'm Ashley Lenz.
I'm Nathan Krieger.
I'm Evan Maselli, and we're doing our presentation on business management and business leadership. We read the article, What Leaders Really Do, out of the Harvard Business Review, and there's one interesting quote that really got us thinking inside of it. It was, most U.S. corporations are over-managed and under-led. So we look back at it and we're like, how are we going to be able to take what we learned in this article and help be able to find that balance between management and leadership and really distinguish ourselves from our peers when we enter the workforce?
So the first thing we're going to talk about in the presentation today is business management. And there's two key points within business management that we want to talk about, and that's planning and problem solving, and budgeting and assessment.
We're also going to cover different aspects of business leadership. These include aligning people, motivating people, and setting a direction.
Management is an area of business that focuses on coping with complexity. Good management brings a degree of order and consistency throughout its key components. Planning and budgeting is an area of management that works on making sure what's actually needs to be done is an effective strategy, and this helps with making sure everything's done correctly and the resources are used correctly. The planning and budgeting provides the framework for what needs to be done, how it should be done, and when it should be done by. This allows the employees to understand why they're doing what they're doing and what they need to be doing.
So allocating resources is about being cost effective, and it's up to management to make the best use of the resources available, which provides the best opportunity to get the end goal. And in addition to planning and budgeting, management is responsible for controlling and problem solving. Controlling is about putting people in a position to succeed, which means putting them at the proper starting point and putting them on the proper path. Leadership is about getting people actively involved, which when problems come up, they will be motivated and be able to find an adequate solution.
The control process allows for what needs to be completed that was previously planned to actually be accomplished. This is a way to make sure that the employees are actually sticking to the plan, and if the control process is done exceptionally, it allows for the management to notice if a mistake is made immediately rather than months later, which is helpful for the business to deal with the problem as soon as it occurs.
Okay, to quote our article, while management controls people by pushing them in the right direction, where leadership motivates the company by, leadership motivates the company by satisfying basic human needs.
So the first thing we want to talk about in business leadership is aligning people. It's extremely important to have the employees and the people in the business aligned, moving in the same direction. And if they're not moving in the same direction, the company isn't as effective. And for instance, if someone is doing their task and someone else is doing another job and they're not working together to complete the task, they could be actually hindering each other and tripping over each other. So it's really important to have leaders align people and get them moving in the right direction so a job can be more efficient and more effective.
Going off of that, the crucial element in this is interpersonal communication. You need to make sure that everybody's on the same page. There's open communication channels, and everybody is talking to each other, everybody's working together, everybody's collaborating to make sure that the goal is achieved the best way possible.
And when we talk about empowering individuals, this means having employees and people working in the company who believe in the message. And the strong leadership is needed to really get the people to believe in what the company wants to achieve and the future goals of where they want to go. Also, empowering individuals in the company allows them to take initiative and really go ahead and complete the tasks that they've been assigned without having to go above constantly to superiors or people who supervise them, because they've been trusted and they feel empowered to be able to complete these tasks on their own, which makes the business run a lot smoother.
Along with aligning people, you also have to motivate these people. You need to get them excited, you need to get them energized, you need to really make them care about what they're doing and why they're doing it. You need to be able to answer that question, what's in it for me? Why are they doing this task? What are they doing? How are they going to do it?
Okay, and there are certain techniques that are helpful to motivate a company. First, it's important to stress values. This helps so that the whole company is working towards a common goal and that the whole company has the same morals and knows what's expected of them. Second, coaching. When I think of coaches, I always think of a positive person in my life. So coaching is used to improve the company, make small improvements within each individual, and the last point is reward system. So that way the company is excited to move forward and everyone feels good about what they're doing.
So then the last point we want to talk about in business leadership is setting a direction. There needs to be strong leadership to have a direction set in a company. And a direction is different from a plan. A plan is a more concrete set of steps that you want your company to follow. Direction is more of a strategy or a vision that you would like to see your company go to and grow. And to have this, leaders need to analyze results, relationships, and linkages within the company and to outside influences. And when they do this, they come up with a vision or strategy that helps create a vision for the future of the company.
In conclusion, business management works on creating a plan and making sure that the resources in those plans are being used as efficiently as possible and executing that plan.
And then business leadership is crucial to make sure that you're setting a direction and empowering your employees to make them really truly care about what they're doing, why they're doing this, and then making sure that they really just have a strong desire to make sure they achieve it. Going back to that quote I said initially, most U.S. corporations are overmanaged and underled. From this presentation, we'd really like you to take away the fact that you need to find that balance between management and leadership. You need to be able to differentiate yourself from your peers, so that way, even when you're in those entry-level jobs, you can still manage, you can still lead, and then that'll differentiate you, and you'll be able to take that and move up the chain. Thank you, guys.